Who else loves a gooey chocolate chip cookie? Stick around, my little cookie monsters, because today I'm going to show you how to make easy and tasty chocolate chip chunk cookies. Hi there, my name is Carly and welcome to my channel, Adventures in Yum. Before we get into today's video, I have a passion for learning about creating and trying new foods, drinks, and especially desserts. If you want to join me on my yummy adventures, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll know when I upload new videos every week. And now, let's get into today's video. A simple, ooey gooey chocolate chip cookie is one of my favorite desserts. If soft baked cookies are one of your favorite desserts too, then make sure to drop some cookie love in the comments below. After many batches of cookies, I have finally figured out my favorite recipe, and I am so super excited to share it with you today. I hope that you love it as much as my taste testers and I do. We're going to start these cookies by chopping some chocolate. For this batch, I decided to chop up 2 extra large Hershey's Special Dark Chocolate Bars. I like to chop them pretty small and fine because I really like having a ton of super small shards of chocolate mixed with bigger pieces spread throughout the cookie. Once that's done, we set it aside to mix up the dough. To start the batter, we add 3 cups or 420 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt to a mixing bowl. Once we give that a quick mix, we set it aside. Next, to a separate large mixing bowl, we're adding 2 sticks or 1 cup or 220 grams of unsalted butter, 1 cup or 200 grams of granulated sugar, and 1 cup or 200 grams of brown sugar. Now we cream the butter and sugars until they are really well combined, about 1 to 3 minutes. Then we add 2 large room temperature eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and mix until well combined. Now we add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and mix it together. Once everything is just mixed, we add the chocolate. Here I have 8.5 ounces or about 240 grams of the chopped dark chocolate. We then add 7.5 ounces or about 210 grams of semi-sweet mini chocolate chips and mix everything until it's just combined because we don't want to overwork the dough. For the chocolates, I basically use whatever combination of chocolate I want to get to 16 ounces or about 450 grams. Is this a lot of chocolate to add to one batch of cookies? Of course it is. But does it result in super tasty and gooey chocolate chip chunk cookies? You bet your sweet patootie it does. If this does seem like too much chocolate for you and you want less in your cookies, then just add less. Do you prefer larger chocolate chips or a different flavor of chocolate? Then use whatever you prefer. The beauty of chocolate chip cookies is that you can really customize them in so many ways. Once our dough is all mixed together, we're scooping it onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Here I'm using a medium-sized cookie scoop because I like that it results in a nice sized cookie. This is like a Goldilocks cookie. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right. Once all of the dough is scooped, we're going to cover the dough balls with plastic wrap and then chill the dough in the refrigerator for at least 1 to 2 hours or even overnight. If you want to bake them right away, they will certainly turn out and still taste amazing. But after all of my tests, I found that the chilled cookies were ultimately superior to the cookies that went straight into the oven. Now, we're going to pop some of the chilled dough balls onto a separate parchment paper lined baking sheet, making sure to spread them out. Bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius for 13 minutes. I have found that 13 minutes is just the right amount of time to bake these cookies. Of course, this may differ depending on your oven, but the main thing that you do not want to do is overbake these cookies. If you bake them just right, these cookies will still be soft and delicious at least 1 week after they've been baked. While the cookies bake in the oven, make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified about my latest video. Once these cookies come out of the oven, let them cool for at least 5 minutes on the cookie sheet before moving them to a cooling rack or a storage container. When you break them open, you can see all of those chunks and shards of chocolate and that ooey gooey soft center. One of my favorite variations of this cookie that I've made uses 2 to 3 Ghirardelli Raspberry Radiance chocolate bars and either mini semi-sweet chocolate chips or white chocolate chips for the rest of the chocolate. These particular Ghirardelli bars are dark chocolate with raspberry bits inside, and the resulting flavor is absolutely incredible. What kind of chocolate combo are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. You can also find this written recipe on my website, adventuresandyum.net, and the link for that is in the description below. If you're interested in checking out some of the products that I used in this video, make sure to also check the description below for their Amazon links. Thank you so much for joining me today, my little cookie monsters. I'll see you next time for another yummy adventure.